Now, let me be clear about one thing. I didn't leave the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party left me.
And you know better than anybody, for the last 3 years, Democrat lawmakers, they're deep state cronies.
Hey man, how's it going?
God, man, I wish it could be going better, man. You know what I mean? I can't understand what's going on in my country today. You know what I mean?
No one in America has been hurt more as a result of the Democrats' corrupt leadership and socialist policies than our nation's African-American communities. It's true. That's true. Generations of blood, sweat, and tears, and you deserve a government that defends your interests, protects your families, and cares for our own citizens first. African Americans built this nation. You built this nation. You know, you're just starting to get real credit for that. Okay, I don't know if you know that. You're just starting to get, you built the nation. We all built it, but you were such a massive part of it. Bigger than you were given credit for. Does that make sense? Right?
We need to make sure we fight for this man, the one man who is standing up for Black America. We are going to fight for, guys. We have to keep it going.
Now you're very fired up. Have you seen the mainstream media, CNN, Fox News, MSNBC?
The media is attacking him.
And the reason that we're in the crisis that we are today is not because of anything that China did, it's not because of anything the WHO did, it's because of what this president did.
The fake news media, they've been colluding.
Every person it harms is directly attributable to the Chinese Communist Party.
I watch CNN, I watch Fox, I watch CBS, and in this case there's a lot of things not being said.
This is just the essential nature of Chinese communism. Chinese communism is evil.
And they are harassing you, Mr. President, so they are harassing me.
Is not because of anything that China did, it's what this president did.
But when they attack him, they are attacking us. Because he is out here fighting for us.
But you're tough, you fight back. But sometimes you don't win those fights. But you stand up for the oppressive forces, and you do. You stand right up to those forces in our country that demand conformity and control. You refuse to be censored. You refuse to be silenced, and you will never back down. And don't ever back down.
You're exciting. I had complaints.
You refuse to be censored. You refuse to be silenced, and you will never back down.
Now, I'm a peaceful man. I'm a peaceful man. My point about the fence, I'm sounding passionate. Passionate for my people.
I'm passionate too.
Let me speak.
And don't ever back down.
Is there a problem?
Hillary's about to speak. If you could deliver one message, what would it be?
If I broke the law and rigged the election and I rigged the Democratic National Convention, I would be jailed. That's treason. That is treason. That's me against the country. Am I wrong?
There has never been anything like this where emails and you get a subpoena, and after getting the subpoena, you delete 33,000 emails.
She deliberately took him out of the races. She deliberately took him out of the races.
Very clear violations of the Espionage Act, and really no issue about intent, despite President Obama proclaiming otherwise.
That she has not jeopardized America's national security. Now, what I've also said is that, and she's acknowledged that there's a carelessness in terms of managing emails that she has owned.
If we could just say something.
We're getting it out to as many people as we can.
If it was what I was saying before, hell no Hillary, I'd be jailed if it was me. You know what I mean? Hell no Hillary, I'd be jailed if it was me. That's my point. I'd be in prison. A young 23-year-old. Hell no, DNC, we won't vote for Hillary.
On top of that, there's the Anthony Weiner laptop, which I don't know if you heard this. I wrote an article about that too. 675,000 Clinton emails when they got Anthony Weiner's laptop in a search warrant because of all his sex perversion issues.
And sabotaging the Democratic National Committee, I'd be in jail for the rest of my life. I really would be. But since she's got millions and millions and millions upon dollars, she's scotch-free. I'm tired of this corporate system letting rich people off the hook. It's not right. It's
a double standard.
It's a double standard.
And then you acid wash them, or bleach them, as you would say, a very expensive process.
Come on, you can't even steal a bottle of water from 7-Eleven without getting arrested.
So we're going to get a special prosecutor, and we're going to look into it, because you know what? People have been, their lives have been destroyed.
Just to prove a point, Hillary did illegal, very illegal stuff. She burned us all. She burned us all.
And it's a disgrace. And honestly, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Well, we appreciate your passion, man. Where can people find you?
I'm Izzy from WizzyProDizzy.com. Hashtag Animal Radio, one word on Facebook. I share nothing but love on there. I got fans from all around the world. We just love everybody on one love, one thunder, we say. You know what I mean? We rule the jungle. We rule the jungle.
But I've also been a lifelong Democrat too. But today, I've announced my support and endorsement of Donald J. Trump's campaign re-election.
If we can't get Bernie, man, I'm gonna have to go for Trump.
But one would say now, why would a black man support Donald Trump?
And Trump's a businessman, you know what I mean?
How many of you guys would support Jill Stein? Thinking about supporting Trump. All right, so they're definitely more Jill Stein.
One would say now, why would a black man support Donald Trump? Well, I would reverse that. Why wouldn't a black man endorse Donald Trump? Isn't he the president that ushered in the lowest unemployment rate among blacks before the pandemic crisis? Isn't he the president that signed the Criminal Justice Reform Act? And finally, isn't he the president that overwhelmingly supported financially historical black colleges in which I'm a proud graduate of North Carolina Central University? I 100% support Donald Trump. And I want to call on every patriot, every great American out there across this country, regardless of your race or whatever, gender, orientation. I want to ask all of you, young people, seniors, all in between, join me in re-electing Donald J. Trump as a president, our next president, our re-elected president of the United States. Peace out, America.
For 47 years, the D.C. elite has made one country great. Joe Biden has led the charge.
I believed in 1979 and said so, and I believe now that a rising China is a positive development.
China stole American manufacturing and hoarded our emergency stockpile.
We're not trying to slow down Chinese growth.
Now more than ever, America must stop China. And to stop China, you have to stop Joe Biden. To stop Joe Biden. To stop Joe Biden.
I mean, you got the first sort of mainstream African American who is articulate and bright and clean and a nice looking guy. I mean, that's a storybook.
Run through cars like the bull cars run through sweaters. And if you heard something you said, I said it better. You can stop the music. You can't get Jay-Z rapping, dad, whatever. Still hand out flyers, still some tapes out the trunk. The music bump, I don't know that Trump will stump a chump. Take the big jumps, build casinos like Trump. Just 10 million more copies and I'm over the hump. Breathe, eat and sleep rat. Tell me, do you do that? Take his name off and put my name on the map. Or just open the vibe and see me there. Who wanna kill me to make me famous? I don't care, cause I live to see my name in lights. To live 1200s and ride in snow on dirt bikes. To get my word across like a boss. And those who disrespect, over the bridge they get tossed. I live to see my money grow, my honey backside blow. And to meet new girls after every show. I live for all the things that I refuse to mention. To live larger than life, I live for attention.